Welcome to the super fun game review podcast. Go Mega Ultra Between Review Show. Down.
Okay, we're live from MUBRS.
Live for MUBRS.
Mub it up.
Mub it up. So we don't really have a plan for MUBRS tonight. So
Unscripted.
completely unscripted. Probably lots of editing coming up here.
You'll notice.
So Ralph, how's your sex life now?
Anyway, how is your sex life?
Anyway, how's your sex
I
life?
cannot tell you. It is confidential.
It is confidential. That guy is So actually, a really funny story.
Is this The Room?
No,
what we're talking about?
So it has to deal with Tommy Wiseau. So there's a podcast that I listen to, The Adventure Zone,
Okay.
and it's a D&D. Well, it's a D20 based podcast.
Tommy Wiseau and Dungeons and Dragons.
So it was really funny because like they go into this alternate dimension where there's all these like weird talking people and things like that.
That's my life, but go ahead.
And the one character in it is asking like, oh, what's bring me back some movies. I have a fascination with like Earth's movies. I watch them on VHS tapes. And one of the guys is like, are you familiar with Tommy Wiseau? And he's like, oh yeah, he's one of us. That's why he's so weird on your planet.
He's an alien.
No,
alien.
He's from Sylvain.
Sylvain, right,
Sylvain.
right. Sylvain.
Yeah, I literally just died the way that they fucking did it, though. That podcast, if you're looking for something that is just like...
Adventure Zone?
Yeah, the Adventure Zone.
Okay.
They're incredible.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
I mean, say the word Wiseau, and I've probably seen it or been interested in it. And a quick shout out to just regular old YouTube, the Tommy Wii Show. If you guys haven't heard of it, if you know who Tommy Wiseau is and you've never seen him like play video games on YouTube, there are a couple episodes. Some of them have some brilliant comedic moments, like hilarious. Like I don't know how much of it is intentional from Wiseau because you never know. I mean, one day he might just come out and like he has a press conference and he's like, "My name is Thomas Wiseau, and I am a comedian, and I've been putting you all on for the last 20 years." And we don't know. He could be a brilliant secret genius, or he could just be some crazy guy from somewhere in Europe, and no one really knows his story, which is much more likely. But him playing video games, ridiculousness, dressed up as Han Solo, playing big hunts, like seriously. Go watch it. It's hilarious.
See, that shit is fucking fascinating to me. Tommy Wiseau in general. I think we found our episode.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Let's just talk about Tommy Wiseau for a little bit.
You know, there's a video game, right?
Yeah, the Room video game.
Yeah, it's a point and click adventure game that was actually on Newgrounds. It's still there. I checked.
Really?
Newgrounds.com. Yes, hello. It's
2018,
2018, and I'm talking about Newgrounds. Anyone listening? Crickets.
Yeah, crickets. No one knows what Newgrounds is anymore. That website's like, I'm surprised it's still hosted.
Newgrounds is the shit, man.
It used to be. It used to be. Newgrounds and E-Bombs World. Like, all these kids are posting like, oh, fucking dank memes and shit. Like, nah,
memes.
that's like the originator of like most memes on the fucking internet was like Newgrounds, E-Bombs
Hold
World.
on. We didn't get to Metal Gear Solid 2 yet. You can't talk about memes, okay? Just save it.
Memes.
Save it. Memes. Save it for that whenever we get to that. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Yeah.
But no, Newgrounds was like so awesome I think it was before YouTube really kicked off in 2005. I remember because I graduated high school in 2004 and I went to community college for a bit and then transferred to my main school. But before I did that, I would just go to the lab because I didn't have a high-speed connection.
Wait, hold on. When did you graduate?
Graduate high school?
Yeah.
2004.
Okay.
I don't want to date myself.
I was going to say,
Steve's
no,
not here to talk about dating ourselves.
Because I was on like Newgrounds and E-Bombs World and like I feel like early 2000.
I mean, they certainly could have been there, but for me, I experienced them then, like the fall of '04 and into '05.
I only graduated in '05. A year behind you, so.
Yeah. But, like, Ego Raptor, I knew about him from Newgrounds years ago, from, like, Metal Gear Awesome and other animation that he did when he was just, a young kid, just dicking around. Not like he hasn't kept that up, but, now he's just huge with Game Grumps and everything else, and all the humor and all that, it all makes sense, but there were some real gems on Newgrounds that were just like Flash videos, and the occasional, like, interactive kind of thing, but the Tommy Wiseau video game just follows the plot of the movie like it's a Super Nintendo RPG, and it's hilarious.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I've suggested it, but I got the cold shoulder, so I don't know. I mean, maybe one day.
I don't know. I don't know if that deserves a full game review. We could maybe do it for a MUBRS, though.
Sure, I mean, because you can get through it in a couple hours. It's not like it's
not a couple hours. I'm shocked that it's that long.
It's not a 50-hour RPG.
Well, no, I wouldn't expect that.
I'm picturing like the opera scene in Final Fantasy VI, but it's the room cast. Like how does that even work? A 20-hour game based off the Room movie? No, it wouldn't happen.
So speaking of Ego Raptor, I actually recently downloaded one of his music projects, Starbomb.
Starbomb? I haven't really heard of it. I know that Dan is Ninja Sex Party, right? Or
yeah. So it's Ego Raptor and Ninja Sex Party is Starbomb.
Sex Party, that's right.
And that shit, especially if you're like into the older retro games, is so fucking amazing. It is incredibly funny. It's very like slapstick. It's actually like Newgrounds-esque in music form. It's actually pretty cool. Honestly, I would sample it. I don't think they would ever sue us for sampling it in the podcast. I'm just going to tell you guys to go check it out, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. Same thing. Like, I'm sure if you're listening to us, you've probably heard of Game Grumps, but in case you haven't, YouTube, it's a Let's Play channel. I think the name is based off of the Grumps from the Muppets, the guys that would sit in the balcony and just grumble, which is a brilliant concept. But yeah, check that out. Check out his Sequelitis, where he talks about Mega Man and Ocarina of Time and a couple others. Just a wildly talented guy. Never met him at a con or anything, but I know he has gone to MagFest a couple times.
So I think actually this has just shifted into cool nerdy things.
A little bit.
That Ralph and Clarke are into that you guys should go check out.
Yeah, check it out. We were talking about Wiseau, now we're talking about Ego Raptor. The two go hand in hand.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know
I'm still waiting for the room rap from Ego Raptor.
Room rap?
I'd love to hear it. I'd love to fucking hear it.
I'm sure someone's done that.
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. I've actually started really hardcore delving into YouTube. Like I've really started like watching tons of videos and starting to really figure out like, all right, if I started making contributions to YouTube, what would they be and what would I like kind of want to do as a niche?
Just be careful because it's a dangerous addiction, YouTube.
Oh yeah, dude, I have it on all the time. Like I'll just have it in the background, like just like while I'm doing something, just like watching random shit. So for the longest time, right, everyone told me, like, oh, PewDiePie is, like, the worst fucking thing. Like, people, like, used to talk shit on him.
Yeah.
I started watching his videos. I actually kind of like the dude. Like, I think he's really fucking funny.
Right.
I haven't watched his older stuff. I've watched what he has become now.
Right.
Where he's, like, he's way less, like, screechy appealing to 9-year-olds and more of where he like does like a meme review or he watches You Laugh You Lose and a lot of his commentary on stuff that's happening on the internet. That stuff's actually really interesting.
Right.
And funny.
Right. No, I gotcha. For me, if you don't mind just a second.
Sure.
PewDiePie, I heard about him through Matt Pack, actually, if you know who Matt Pack is, he did Game Theory.
Okay.
And Game Theory was a huge channel as well. And he actually posted a video about how PewDiePie like the way the algorithm made PewDiePie crazy popular. And this was when it was like he was so popular that it was annoying, you wanted to avoid it.
Right.
Something happened with his channel. I think something happened where there was like a swastika or a mention of something to do with Nazis, I think, and there was a huge backlash. Or he said he was gonna close his channel, and like everyone like downvoted his shit for a while. And
yeah.
He's like on a slow kind of resurgence, and because I guess he's matured a bit, that old stuff you're probably not going to find interesting at all. Where he's at right now is what you want to watch.
All his videos now still have like 11 million views. He posted something like yesterday, and I saw it and was like, oh, 11 million views. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has like some of the best like subs on YouTube.
Yeah, I think for a while there he was number one, wasn't he?
He was number one for I think a year or two. So for me, recently anyway, it's been PewDiePie. It's been MiniLad. I love MiniLad. I actually think he's like one of my favorites. He started doing some weird stuff that I'm like not super into. Like I can't watch people react to cringe videos.
Reaction videos kind of suck anyway.
Yeah, so yes
unless
and
it's
no,
Two Girls, One Cup and it's someone's grandma. That's the last time a reaction video was funny to me.
Oh Jesus.
Too dark?
Yes, too dark. Too dark.
Too dark. Too dark. Too dark.
But like it's PewDiePie, MiniLad. I'm obsessed with Demolition Ranch.
Nope.
Never seen it.
No.
So it's pretty much it's a guy who is a vet.
Okay.
On one of his channels, and on the other channel he is just like shooting guns, doing interesting things with like different.
Wait, what's his name?
It's Matt something. But it's called Demolition Ranch.
Does he have a coffee brand that he promotes sometimes?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No. He's on Vet Ranch as well.
Vet Ranch? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't...
So he has like a ranch out in...
Matt Best?
No. He has like a ranch out in Texas.
Uh-huh.
And so he does like really interesting shit. Like he'll take like a gun-proof safe and like a gun safe rather, not a gun-proof safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll try to like just drill into it with bullets, and it's actually really fucking cool. He just does like different shit, like, oh, how bulletproof is this? You know, what does a quadruple shotgun barrel look like? He's like a competition shooter. It's really interesting to see. I don't know why I'm just like obsessed with it. Like, you know, and if guns aren't your thing, you're not going to like it. I personally am a fan of guns. I like guns. I like seeing interesting things done with them.
Yeah, no, I got you.
And like he really kind of does the whole explanation of like, oh, this is made by this company. This is, you know, I had this part custom made. I have this type of scope on it. I have this type of grip. I'm using this type of ammunition.
I got a couple channels that I think you'd like that I've seen then.
But it's really cool. And like the first time I've ever done this, I actually bought merch from the dude.
Oh, really?
I did. I bought a shirt and a hat. God, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this episode. We have fucked up.
Structure. We need structure.
We have screwed up.
In a few minutes, bitch. You betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this world.
This podcast. You betrayed me. You gave me no script. How could you do this? How could you love it? Yeah.
I don't know. We brought it back to Tommy Wiseau. I think we should just...
We've come full circle. Okay, thanks for listening, guys.
Circle.
We fully understand that this episode had a meandering, varied pace.
And it was all over the place.
Yeah.
And that is just what came out this recording. Usually, to be completely honest, I think of a topic and kind of get our MUBRS on that topic. This one, I just completely flew by the seat of my pants, so we talked about a ton of stuff.
Yep. No Harry, no Steve. So
yeah, no Harry, no
we're
Steve.
Just flying
so
random here.
This is literally the most intimate you will get is just a conversation between Ralph and Clarke where it just goes off the rails everywhere. So,
well, they don't know what happens between the cuts, Clarke.
It's true.
Between the cluts. Wink, nod.
Between the cluts? Because you just said cluts.
Did I say cluts? Between the cuts. With the cluts that pushes the button at the wrong time. Boop!
Join us next week where we are going to be way more structured and review... Ralph?
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
You know. The blood moon rises once again.
I'll have my revenge.
Revenge. All right, bye.